Hello my people, welcome to this channel. In today's tutorial we'll learn how to make this beautiful cut together wrapper and a blouse. I've made a video on this type of dress, but it was not a cowl neck. So I came across this cowl neck and I thought it would be nice to do something like this. So the first thing I will do is to draft the upper part of that style with a pattern paper. So this is a cardboard I will be using, and the full length of this cardboard is 25, which is exact length I will use. So that is the upper part, and I will first mark out my half length, that is my shoulder to my waist. So it's just for reference purpose, I'll mark it out. The half length I'll be using is 16, so I'm marking 16 at that point, and I will draw a line. So that is my waistline. Then I'll go to the upper part to work on the shoulder, the neckline and the shoulder. So I'll mark 3 inches. I'll mark 3 inches. Then I'll mark my shoulder divided by 2. My shoulder is 16, so I'll be marking 8. 16 divided by 2, that is 8. Then from there I'll mark my sleeve length. I'll mark my sleeve length. I realize that this paper is not up to what I want. Here I have 12.5, and I want the sleeve to be like 16 thereabout, 16, 17 thereabout. So I will join to this paper. I'll join to this paper so that I can get the desired sleeve length that I want. So at this point I have joined a yellow paper to it. Now I can now mark my shoulder slant. This is the 3 inches I marked earlier, and I will go to the length, to the length from my shoulder point. That is the 8 I marked. I'll mark 16 inches. As I said, I want my sleeve length to be 16 inches. So I'll mark the 16 inches. Then at that 16 inches, I'll go down by 1.5 just for my shoulder slant. So at that point, I'll go down by 1.5 inches. Then I'll connect a straight line from that 1.5 inches straight to the 3 inches I marked earlier. I'll connect it straight to the 3 inches I marked earlier. After connecting, it is at this point like this that I will mark my round sleeve, that is the curve. It is at that point. But let's put our measurements. So I'll be using my hip measurement, which is 42 inches divided by 4, that is 10.5. Then I will add 1 inch to it. Since I'm using a stretchy material, I will not add more than 1 inch. That 1 inch will serve as the ease and as well as the seam allowance. So at the waistline too, I'm inputting the same measurements, 10.5, then 1 inch. And you might even decide not to add the 1 inch because it's a stretchy material. It will definitely be okay even without any allowance. So I drew a straight line from the lower part of the blouse to the waist, then up a little. So from the next thing is to input my curve, that is the round sleeve now, to whatever you want it to be. And how do you get it? You mark wherever you want your sleeve to, the length of your sleeve, where you want your sleeve to stop, then you take your tape around it to get the round curve or the round sleeve at that point. Then you divide it by 2. So here I'm marking 5.5. 5.5. Like I said, my material is stretchy, so it will definitely fit. That's why I didn't add any allowance or whatsoever. So from there, I will join a curve to mark the straight line that I marked earlier. So I'm trying to join the curve like this. If you want it narrow, you can make it narrow. So basically this is what I have. Then the next thing is to go work on the neckline. And I must say that this pattern is actually for the back. We are cutting the back pattern. So I'll mark whatever I want my neck width to be. So I'm marking 4 inches here for the neck width, and at this point I'm marking 1.25 inches for my neck depth. If you want it deeper, you can go deeper. And I'll connect. After connecting, I'll cut out the pattern. After cutting, this is what I have. This is the pattern. So the next thing is to take this pattern to my fabric, to my material, and cut out the pattern. This is the material I'll be using. It is a very stretchy material. It is a lycra. Now this my material is like about, it's not up to 3, if it's not up to 3 yards, so it's not really enough. So at the end I will have to add a lace or a net to it. But let me just use it to explain what I'm trying to do. So the first thing is you pick your fabric and you fold it into 2, just like this. It's this tie is actually nice if you use a fabric that is 90 inches long. That is the length of 90 inches. 60 inches too can work. So after folding into 2 like this, you pick your pattern and put it on it like this. So I'll be cutting this upper part. This is the back. So this I'll cut it, and the remaining part will be for the wrapper that will wrap around myself. So after cutting, there is another video I made earlier. You can check my channel, and I will drop the description, the link in the description box, so that you can understand how to cut this part. So I'll cut it out and show you what it looks like later. Okay, let's go to the pattern again, because now we need to use this pattern to cut the front. Now since the front is cowl neck, I'll mark, it depends on how deep you want it to be, but for me I'm marking 7 inches. Remember that we already cut 1.25 off from that neck, so I marked 7 inches, and I will draw a line towards the armhole, and this line I will cut. After cutting this line, I will not cut it off entirely. I'll make sure it's still remaining a little. Then I'll take it to my fabric and I will open it up to achieve the front of that dress, to achieve the cowl effect. So my material is folded into two. Then I'll put the pattern on it, on the fabric like this, and I will extend it. I'll open it up. I'll open it up. The more you open, the more it will drape. And if you don't want it to your chest to open that much, you might not use the 7 that I used to draw to cut open this pattern. You can use maybe 5 or 6 inches. So now I will open it up like this, and I'll cut it out. Before cutting, I want to confirm the dimension. So I'll draw a straight line from that point to the edge of the fabric. I'll draw a straight line like that. Like I said, the more you open this, the more it will drape. Once I get to this point, I want to fold it in so that that will serve as my facing. And so this is what I have. So this is the back part. This is the back of this style, joined together with the wrapper. Then this is the front, the cowl part. This is the front. So I will go to my sewing machine and join the sleeve together, and then finish off the neck. That is tape it, or whatever you want to do with the neck. Then join the belt, but since my fabric is not long enough, I will still add lace to it. Okay, basically this is what I have. I've not added my lace yet, but just want to show you how it looks like. So this is the back. The back is like this. You see it? This is the back. And this is the front. You see the cowl effect? So you just pick your wrapper and wrap it around. Then you add belt to it. You add the belt to it. So this is not the finished product for me, because I'll still sew my lace at the lower part, because the wrapper is not long enough for me. So I'll just trying to show you how to tie it. Just take it around like that. You can tie it like that. You can tie it to the front. You can do whatever you want with it, but this is it. I hope you have learned something new in this tutorial. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. See you in my next video. Bye.